Woj put out an interesting tweet at 2:30 a.m. on Monday.
Yeah.
Says that the Celtics are now a team that are interested in Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown and Derek White were reportedly offered.
Yep.
So are you surprised that the Celtics offered this, or more surprised that the Nets didn't take it?
Okay, so Woj had the original story, and then Shams followed it up with that the Celtics offered Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and a first-round pick, and that the Nets countered with Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, another player, and multiple picks. I'm actually more interested in your take on this than mine. You're the Celtics fan.
Yep.
Do you want them to trade Jaylen Brown and stuff? Here's the trade I came up with. Because what's the halfway between Derek White and Marcus Smart? Time Lord. Here's what I came up with. Jaylen Brown, Time Lord, a couple first-round picks for Kevin Durant. You are running the Celtics. They are your team.
Keep Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and KD.
No. Yeah. You don't keep Jaylen. You keep Smart, Tatum, and KD. You're trading Jaylen Brown has to be
Time Lord.
Jaylen Brown, Time Lord, and a couple first-round picks for Kevin Durant. Would you do it?
That's tough, man. I mean, because obviously Robert Williams he's young. He's got a long time to go.
You love him. But it's good. Okay, so Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and a couple picks for KD. Would you do that? Do you have a soft spot in your heart for Time Lord? What the Nets reportedly wanted.
Yes.
Would you do it?
I'm down for that. I don't think you include Robert Williams just because Al Horford's getting older. I feel like you can work around the building up some other young guys or getting some other guys.
And
later.
they just added Malcolm Brogdon in free agency. So you would do Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart for Kevin Durant. By the way, I think most people would. I'm just asking you as a Celtics.
Oh yeah, no, I don't care if anybody bags on me. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask a different question. Would you keep everyone on the team? Tatum for Durant, 1-for-1.
No.
Okay. So everyone agrees with you on that. The Nets aren't even asking for Tatum because they think he's untouchable. I agree with you on that. Here is the counter argument to my own point there, okay?
Okay.
The reason you don't think Tatum's better than Durant right
now. No.
But
I think he's close. That could happen in the next couple of years. 24,
right?
Yeah.
It could happen, but otherwise 24. Here's what I think NBA teams need to start recognizing. How valuable are young players' future when there is no guarantee in today's NBA whatsoever that future is spent with you? So Tatum's got 3 years left on his deal. And that's assuming guys don't demand a trade early. So everyone's talking about, Tatum's 10 years younger than Durant. He is. But if he only has 3 years left on his deal, who's going to be better over the next 3 years, Tatum or Durant? That's an interesting discussion.
Yeah.
And if who's to say Tatum's going to be a lifelong Celtic? I don't know the answer to that. I also don't know this. How does Jaylen Brown react? Because the Tatum stuff is just a figment of my own imagination. Just an interesting thought exercise. How does it land on Jaylen Brown's doorstep that he is once again a part of trade rumors? They draft him. He improves, helps lead them to a conference finals, then helps lead them to NBA finals, is a perfect citizen on and off the court. And once again, they're trying to trade him. They've offered, and that's our time, but again, and we only did 2 topics, but it's fine. We're back from vacation. We got a lot to do. How does that screw things up for them chemistry-wise? I think that's a real concern. And I think at this point, like this is one of the reasons, DeMonte, I never bag on the players for looking around being like, I know I'm under contract, don't like it here, want to change scenery. I know everyone's like, the old timers, they'd stick it out. And it's not always true, but whatever. Teams, it does not matter if you do everything exactly the way they want, do everything right. The moment someone a little bit better comes around, they will offer you up.
Yep.
And so the Celtics, I'm sure the Celtics did not want this leaked. And now if you're Brooklyn, a little more leverage comes your way because this harmony, good feelings for Boston, it's soured a bit by the fact that your second best guy, the guy who tweeted the energy's about to change, and then you go on this magical run. It's like, no, we would trade you.
Yeah.
And by the way, you should trade Jaylen Brown and stuff for Kevin Durant. He's Kevin Durant. He's Jaylen Brown. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't know if if it'll change him on the court. Like, say if he were to stay and the whole trade rumors thing happen. I just don't see Jaylen Brown being the type. I feel like it's not his teammates that offered him up. And I
sure,
feel like
that's a good point. It's not his coach either.
Right. And
But it also, here's this. Jaylen Brown's got 2 years left on his deal. Does it make Jaylen Brown less apt to want to re-sign with Boston? Maybe. They've talked about trading him at least twice.
Yeah.
So
probably.
Listen, the other big part of this, and then we'll move on, was Shams and Woj both reiterated that Kevin Durant has not softened at all on his trade request. Because there was a little speculation as KD, maybe was he testing things out, seeing what it was. Now that he can't go to Phoenix because they re-signed Ayton, there's no trade there.
Right.
Not according to Woj and Shams. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.